What's going on, everybody? The FGO Hunting Quest Part 4 has been recently announced, and I wanted to go over a bit on whether you should farm it or not, and how more efficient it can be compared to regular farming. So we're going to be getting this in a few days, and since JP got it, we know what we're going to get. And we're going to get day 1 is going to be bones, day 2 serpentite jewels, day 3 is wine and dragon fangs, day 4 is chaos claws and magatama, day 5 is dragon wings and stingers, and day 6 is going to be gears. Now, you may be thinking all these are going to have better drop rates than what you can previously farm and what you can currently farm, but that actually isn't the case. This is a guide put together by Saber of Avalon, who collected data from, I believe, when JP did it. And as you can see, a lot of the days that have single drops, such as bones, serpentite jewels, and cogs, they do have better drop rates, and what the numbers here represent. So the 16 is the average AP spend per bone, and below it'll show you how much the current best node is for the AP efficiency, which for bones, for example, is 63.6. So it is way more efficient to actually farm bones on that day, and that holds true for the single days. However, I actually really wanted to farm magatamas, but looking at the AP efficiency, it's 74.1 for the hunting quest, but it's normally 51.5 if you just stay in hard farm Shimosa, and learning that kind of shocked me. I actually didn't know that. And so for me, like, I don't really need chaos claws right now. I just need a whole bunch of magatama to future proof. So if I instead of hard farming this day, it would be more efficient for me to just stay in Shimosa for that day. And this also is true for the dragon fangs and stingers as well. As you can see, both their AP efficiency for the hunting quest is actually not as good as compared if you just hard farm node. But a thing to note is that the 3 gold mats that day are actually more efficient for each of them. So it's only really worth it if you say you only wanted dragon fangs, magatama, or stingers. If you really only wanted those 3, and you don't really care about the gold ones, then it's not really efficient to farm day 3, 4, or 5 at all. You also have to take into account how each day there's also, you get a whole bunch of class XP cards, and also gold rims are at not a great rate, but you still get them. And also, for example, with going back to the bones, these are 40, like if you do the hard, these are all based on the highest difficulty ones, and they're 40 AP a pop, and the bone referencing node it's doing to is only 15 AP per attempt. So if you can do these hunting quests a lot, you can do them like relatively quickly. Like, the speed of doing these is much better than doing 15 AP per attempt. So I guess that is also a concerning factor, is that you can do these at 2 or 3 times the speed as the regular ones. So yeah, overall though, if you in general are an average player and you are looking just to get a whole bunch of materials, it is worth it to do these. But if you're specifically looking to snipe like magatama, stingers, or dragon fangs only, you don't really care about anything else, and it's actually more efficient to skip those days. So yeah, I just wanted to go over this briefly because I didn't really know this, and it seemed like not many people really knew about the drop rates. And again, I'll leave this sort of infographic in the description. So as for me, yep, I'm planning to go really hard on bone days. I need a whole bunch of bones, same with gears, and I'll probably still go farm a little bit more on magatamas and stingers, because I do need those, and I do need dragon scales. But yep, that's gonna be it from me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.